are in this game. Alright, now, what this game is. If you are expecting it to be Civ, you will be sorely disappointed. This game is not Civ. It's built on the Civ engine, and it is a strategy game, and on my first playthrough of the demo, I was expecting this to be Civ, and I was very disappointed. It does not have the same in-depth city management. It does not have the same in-depth empire management. It's really almost a tactical game instead of a strategy game. Because where it shines is in the tactical unit combat that's kind of going on right now. It is still strategic because it does have the empire level, but the cities are all the city building is relatively simple. There's not a lot of choices, though the different races for the different cities does make a difference, but is nowhere near as complex as Civ. And you go there. Nowhere near as complex as Civ, and that if you're expecting Civ and you're looking at this to be the next Civ, that will probably disappoint you just as it disappointed me in my first playthrough. Now, in my second playthrough and third playthrough, I kind of got to understand this game a little bit more and where its strengths and weaknesses lie and what it really is. And my first disappointment was Assuaged was put at ease. Because this game, it has the units get experience and they level up just like they do in Civ. They have fewer options. They have fewer options for leveling up options, though there is still a good variety, especially when you start getting to different unit types. They start getting more varied options, except each unit still really only has like 3 options and kind of a very narrow tree based on those 3 options as to what they will get. It's just that mages have a different field of options than do warriors, than do archers, but they're still very narrow in general. However, they do have, as you build certain buildings in your empire, there are, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, you won't make it. There are different, like say if you build a blacksmith, you can, or else a foundry actually, you can buy armor for your units. Armor acts as an upgrade. It's available once you have 1 foundry in your empire. You can upgrade any of your units anywhere with Masterwork armor. It just costs you the cash to do so. So as long as you're willing to pay, those upgrades will be yours. Oops, well. So that is very nice. That's very versatile, and there's a depth of strategy there, and there's a depth to your unit progression there. Which perks am I going to get for my units, what buildings will I build so I can get the perks that I want, but that's still, well, just a hair above what Civ has. Where the true depth comes is in your magic spells, because I gotta look at what that is. I just got the opportunity to learn haste. Your magic spells, you can of course have your normal attack spells, your normal heal spells. Strategic decision here. Cancel that. Build market. Alright. So you can have your normal attack spells, and you can have your normal heal spells, but you can also have buffing spells. And if you cast a buffing spell on a unit, such as haste, that spell is permanent. It will always be there as long as you can support it. There's an upkeep to magical spells. So if you run out of mana, you'll no longer be able to upkeep it. But as long as you have the mana to support it, you will have that extra ability. So now you multiply the level up options plus your perk options plus your magical buff options, and you have an incredibly large, very impressive selection of strategies to use with your units on a tactical level. And I think that's where this game's great strength really lies. And the computer is relatively good at the tactical combat. It is much better at the tactical combat than the Civ AI is. Much better. However, it does have certain weaknesses.